Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this. Today is a very exciting day because I am going to get the insulation for my garage. I was just there, I ordered it. Funny thing is I took my car thinking I was gonna be able to get it all in my car, and turns out it's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why I was thinking that it was gonna be the small little rolls, but it ended up being 10 big packs. So I'm gonna take my truck. And as you guys can see, I did get rid of the Bowflex, so it is now gone, thank God. So we're gonna take this to the store and pick up the insulation, and then we'll be able to get started on insulating this garage. This is going to be an exciting upload. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys being here. I actually got my insulation at McCoon Lumber in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, because it was $10 cheaper per roll than what it was going to be at Lowe's. So I ended up saving myself $100 by buying local. So that was nice. There it is. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, that would definitely not have fit in my Jetta. I even brought my sister along in her little SUV behind me, just because I didn't think it was gonna fit all in the Jetta, but it turned out it wouldn't even fit in her SUV. So I'm pretty dumb. I told them I've always seen insulation like in the little bundles. For some reason, that's just what I was envisioning on getting, and I was gonna be able to put like 5 of them in the trunk. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. For those of you who don't know, the studs in my garage are 2 foot on center, which is very rare, I think. 16 inch on center is typical. 18 inches is also normal, but 2 feet is not very common. The garage is pretty old. So this is, and there are only 2x4 walls, which today's standards, the exterior wall is supposed to be 2x6. So the insulation is 3.5 inches thick. Because as most of you probably know, a 2x4 is not 2 inches by 4 inches, it's 3.5 by 1.5. So the insulation is 3.5 inches thick and 2 foot wide, and it just comes in big long strips, and I'll cut them to length and put them in the garage. Come on, let's go. Man, I love driving a stick. I know some of you people probably think I'm crazy for having 3 vehicles that are stick, but I just love it, especially in this truck. The stick's like 20 inches long. It's fun to throw her in gear. All right, we got installation, fellas and ladies. This is exciting, guys. This is like I said in the last video, this is where the garage is really gonna start to take shape, and like you're really gonna start seeing big differences, because once all these walls get completely covered in insulation, for one, it's gonna be a lot warmer in here because it's like 22 degrees right now. It's pretty cold. But for two, you're gonna be able to visually see like the paper on the inside of the garage. So let's get this going, because I've been looking forward to this now for what, 3 months since we bought this house. So yeah. One of the other things that I wanted to do in here before I go and put insulation in and stuff is I mentioned to you guys in previous videos that there was a ton of bees nests up in the attic area of the garage, and a lot of those bees were coming in through these holes up here because there's nothing keeping anything out. So if I take this light away, you can see that there's light coming straight through from the outside, which of course bees and stuff can get in here. And for example, there's a bee's nest right here. That was up here. There's another one. There's a bunch more over there. But anyways, what I'm going to do is actually just use some good old gaps and cracks. If you have any cracks or gaps that need filled, this is great stuff from what I hear. So we're just gonna spray a little bit of this in each hole. and call it good. I don't need to have it like airtight or, you know, watertight, but I just basically want to deter animals, birds, and bees and stuff from getting in the garage. I'm sorry if you guys can't see me, I'm a little dark. But that's what I'm gonna do with that. I don't want to put a whole lot in because this stuff really expands a lot, and if you put too much in, it'll actually like lift the roof up, and that's not good. I've had a lot of people tell me be very cautious with how much you put in because it can expand a lot. Even like 2x4s, like it can really move stuff apart. Like even windows, it can really blow stuff out. So I'm gonna do that now, and we're gonna see how this goes. Basically a little bit like that. That's all I want. Here you can see here I got a little bit of spray foam in each one. This stuff will expand a little bit more and get hard then. So that's definitely what I'm going for. That's the look I'm going for right there, to try to keep stuff out. This stuff comes out a lot faster than I expected, and I'm hoping that's not too much. This was the very first one I did, so hopefully we're okay. But I'm gonna do this with the rest of the garage. As you guys know, I got a lot to do. That whole wall and that wall over there. But it's not gonna take a whole long time. It's just it'll take a little while, but nothing too bad. And this will be really good for the future of the garage to keep stuff out. So once I get that done, I'll show you the next step. So this is the vines I was talking about that was coming through my. See that coming through up here? I gotta pull out. I gotta pull it out because I don't want them in there, obviously. But I think that's it. There was two other ones on back there, but I got those taken care of. But we are almost done. I got that whole entire side over there done. All of this over here done. And now I just have this section and this section, and we're gonna be good to go. So we gotta get this out of the bed of the truck because obviously I can't fit 22 sheets of OSB in here. So I gotta get this stuff out. This stuff is a lot heavier than I expected. So I'm just gonna get it out and put it in the garage somewhere so we can go get this OSB. Yeah! Stuff ain't light. And I'm not very strong. Those two things don't go together too well. If you want a mirror, just let me know. I got 4 of them. No, I didn't miscount. There was 3 in the truck and there's 1 sitting over there. But, out of breath. Now we got the truck all cleaned up here so we can go pick up. What is this? Huh, look at that. So now that we got the bed of the truck cleaned out, we can feel free to go and get our OSB in the morning. Well, it is the next day, and if you're wondering why I am driving my truck, it's because, well, today I'm going to get my OSB for the interior walls of the garage. Now, you're probably wondering what I meant by the title of this video. Well, the truth is, the coronavirus has actually caused me more money for the garage. And you might ask, how is that, Doulop? Well, the answer to that is, I did not know this, but because of the coronavirus happening and stuff overseas and even in America, it's actually jacking the price up of lumber. I don't know how that works or why that happens, but it is. And because of me not knowing that, I haven't been looking at the prices lately. But when I looked at the price of OSB about a month ago from Lowe's, the price of OSB was $9.05 a sheet. I looked at the website yesterday, and their price is now $11.45 a sheet. That's way over $2 more per sheet that it's increased over the last 4 weeks, which is really crazy to even think about. So I was like, holy crap, I gotta get this stuff now before I have to pay even more, because I need 44 sheets. That's a lot of material. So I called the place that I bought my insulation from, and they wanted $12.58 a sheet. And I'm like, my word. So I asked them, if I'm getting 44 sheets, do I get any kind of discount? And they said, we can give you contractor pricing for $12.26 a sheet. I'm like, thanks, but no thanks. Like 30, I don't really care about the 30 cents. It's really whatever. So I called a place in Newville, which is called A.B. Martin Roofing Supply. They're very, very well known in this area. There's also one in Ephrata. They are like Mennonite and Amish owned. Cool, right out in front of me, Toyota. Anyways, I called them, and they told me that their OSB, now keep in mind, this is 7/16 inch thick, 4x8 sheets. Their OSB is $10.99, so basically $11 per sheet. And I'm like, oh, that's the cheapest around. That's even 45 cents cheaper, 46 cents cheaper than Lowe's is right now. So I told them, hey, can I go ahead and order this now, pay for it? This way, you know, if the price does go up in the next day, I wouldn't have to worry about paying more money. He said, oh yeah, that's no problem. So I ordered 44 sheets on over the phone, and paid for it yesterday. And now we are on our way to get the OSB. I texted my boss. I was like, listen up here, boss. I said, believe it or not, the coronavirus is causing me a lot of problems here with my lumber purchases, so I'm not coming to work tomorrow in the morning. I will be in probably around 9:30, maybe even 10 o'clock. I'm going to take my kids to the babysitter, put my daughter on the school bus, and I am going straight to get this lumber because I need to get it now before it jacks up anymore. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to get the OSB for the garage. So now we're going to have OSB and insulation in the garage ready to be installed. So the only thing we're waiting on now is just the time for me to do it. I do have some time blocked out over the next few days, weeks to do it, so that is good. I have a very, very understanding wife. She wants nothing to do with the actual garage itself. She told me that that building is mine and mine only, and nothing of hers is going to go in there, and I'm very okay with that one because that is going to be my man cave garage area. So I'm really excited to start doing that. So let's get in and get this OSB and get this home. This truck is only rated for 1,496 pounds in the bed. Now keep in mind, this is in 1989 Scottsdale, so it's not like a big beefy truck. And since it is old, and my grandfather that I got it from like never used it for work, I don't know how good everything is back behind. I'm sure it's fine because it's never really been used, but that can also be a bad thing. So I'm gonna make 2 trips. I'm gonna do the 22 sheets, then come back and get 22 more sheets. Yeah. There we go. This is what I need right here. $14.60, inch and 5/8. And they're all black. I'd love to know how much my truck sagged, but I can tell from sitting in the seat that it's definitely sagged a little bit. We will drive cautiously and hope for the best. The truck is definitely sagging a little bit. Only because I am very curious. The truck, you can definitely tell it's sagging a little bit, but I just want to see how much it raises once I get all this weight out of here. Now, this is about 2,100 pounds, sorry, 2,100, about 1,012 pounds. So right now, as you guys can see, the bed of the truck is at 33 and about 3/8. 33 and 3/8. Now I want to see how much this thing rises when we take all this weight out of here. Now keep in mind, this is only half of what I was getting because I didn't want to break the truck. So we're gonna get this off the bed and then we'll see what that raises up to. Holy crap, guys. I knew I was out of shape, but holy, can't believe how tired I am. I'm sweating. I got this heavy jacket on. It's like 45 degrees outside. But I wanted to see the dimensions here that I just told you guys about. Remember, it was 33 and 3/8. Let's see where she goes to now. Sorry I can't do this all at the same time, but holy cow, guys. 36 inches. That thing, it was, wow. It was actually sagged almost 3 inches. Because it was like right there, and now it's all the way up to 36. Wow, that's quite the sag. Now we're gonna pick up the R22 sheets and come back here and see if I can get them up. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to because my arms are that dead. I might just let them sit in the truck and then do it tonight when I get home from work, but we'll see when the time comes. You wanna know what is totally beyond awesomely cool? Having a button for your garage door opener. Like, what kind of crazy technology is this? Who would have thought? All right, this time I'm not gonna do this the stupid way and actually take the OSB off the truck and carry it 10 feet and then put it down on the floor. I actually backed the truck up a lot closer to the stack so I can just kind of put it on the edge of the bed and just kind of like plop it on the pile, because I was pretty sore from that last little episode. As you guys know, I am not a bodybuilder of any sort, and my wife continues to tell me that all the time, that I am not a very strong person. But we're gonna do this the easier way, because, well, it's easier. Well, that takes care of that. That was definitely a heck of a lot easier. It's not as straight as a pile as I would like it to be, but I do have to get to work, so I was kind of in a hurry. So now this part's done. Installation's over there. Everything is here. I gotta go to work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I had a great day at work. Fantastic day. As usual, it was busy, of course, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are continuing to enjoy seeing the garage transform into what it's gonna be. Still have a few things I gotta do before I can insulate, just little tiny things like add some nailers. I found a stud that's a little loose, fix some things here and there, but we're gonna get there eventually, I promise you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not like this video, I'm sorry, but please give it a thumbs up anyways. It's a huge help. I really appreciate your guys' support. Take care now. See you later. Bye.